One bread, one body, one Lord of all. One cup of blessing which we bless, and we.
The Lord be with you. Our reading today is taken from the Gospel according to John. So during supper, fully aware that the Father had put everything into his power and that he had come from God and was returning to God, he rose from supper. He took off his outer garments. He took a towel and tied it around his waist. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and dry them with the towel around his waist. And he came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Master, are you going to wash my feet?" And Jesus answered him, "What I'm doing you do not understand now, but you will understand later." The Gospel of the Lord. Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be with you to celebrate the great Holy Thursday. They call it Maundy Thursday. I had to look the word up, Maundy. I wasn't sure what it meant. It means command. And it's a command that Jesus gave to the disciples, and when he put together the Last Supper and he put together the washing of the feet. I feel like I have been immersed in a big pool of religious feasts. We listened to Dan on Sunday talk about the Passion. We talked about the ways in which people welcomed Jesus, but also, Dan pointed out very clearly, the ways in which welcoming is sometimes very costful. Sometimes when we welcome God into our presence, there is a cost. And that takes us to the celebration of Holy Thursday. And what I see in that celebration for all of us is the very clever way in which Jesus is able to make connections. He's able to put things in perspective and put things together. And what does he connect for us on Holy Thursday? He connects the Eucharist, which we are very familiar with the element of service. And he puts those two things together for all of us. And they're put together for a very specific reason. You'll know of my age and background when I tell you what I was reminded of when I saw this whole element of combining service and Eucharist was this old song my mother used to sing, "Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. You can't have one without the other." Eucharist and service go together the same way, and you can't have one without the other. And yet we have been challenged in the ways in which we are to bring together the element of service and the element of Eucharist. Even during this COVID experience, it's been difficult. How do you do service? You can't go anywhere. I can't hug my children. I can't see a newborn. I can't visit my grandparents in a rest home that's closed down. And yet there are ways in which you and I, as people of the Eucharist, have to find ways not only to be fed, but to feed others as well. And COVID has challenged us, and we've accepted the challenge. Maybe we can't go and cook a meal and gather our family together, but you know something? We can text someone. We can call someone. We can take service to another level in our lives. And I think that is a very, very important thing for all of us to do. All of us like a family meal. And we love the celebration like Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter. We all get together, and it's a great time. And we move away from that, and we've learned all these things about each other's lives. And we begin to reconnect. I've got to call this one. They've been sick. I've got to touch this cousin because they're getting married. We find different ways to connect. And Jesus had a gift of making connections. And he connected the Eucharist with service. And he did it in his life. He did it with the woman at the well who had 5 husbands. Somehow he was able to connect her with her gift of faith and have her move on forward. He did it with so many people in the gospel, the tax collectors, the prostitutes, the sinners. He was able to connect them with him, that Eucharist, and the service that they could give to and for one another. I've always been, in these past 5 or 6 years, touched by Pope Francis' element of service. I wait for it on Holy Thursday. Where's he going this year? And he gets out of the cathedral, he gets out of St. Peter's Basilica, he gets out of the pristine walls of the Vatican. And where does he go? One year he went to jail. Another year he went to visit a youth hostel. And he went to very many different places. And he was with people. And he was taking that very, very serious connection that Jesus established in that gospel story tonight. Taking that connection where it should be. And saying, this is the way in which we live the gospel. And he took it that way, and it's that way for each and every one of us. So COVID's been a challenge for service. COVID's been a challenge for Eucharist. How many people keep saying, I want communion and I can't get it? But there are ways in which God comes into our lives and enriches and strengthens us. And hopefully that will change and improve in the next few months. But let's be aware of the ways in which our celebration of Eucharist is connected to service. We do it so well at our school, Regis College. When I first came here a number of years ago, we had one service project. Now we have loads of them, and they go all over the world. And they involve all of you in the community, students, faculty, staff, and alumni. And we go all over the world, and we connect Eucharist with service. So as we continue our journey of this religious feast that we're on, let's be grateful for the ways in which we have found to be creative with our service. Let us also be appreciative of the ways in which other people serve us, feed us, and strengthen us. And may we always be appreciative of the challenge of our faith to move forward and always find creative ways to make connections not only for ourselves, but all of the people we are so wonderfully called to serve. It's great to continue this journey with all of you through Holy Week and the bowl of religious feasts that I experience with all of you. We'll wait till tomorrow, and we'll continue to celebrate Good Friday and then the Easter celebration. So thank you for being with us, and may God's presence be a part of your lives in a deeper and better way this week.